What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Moxie Boost, and today is my 1K subscriber special. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for subscribing. It means a bunch to me, a whole lot, and I never thought I would get to this point in my YouTube career. I've had so many channels and I've never gotten close to 1K, and I finally reached it. So with that being said, I'm pretty much just going to go into the whole Q&A part of this, and at the end of the video, there's a Poke rap with me, G and my boy Robin Banks, so stay tuned to the end of the video if you want to see that, or you can skip forward in the video. I'll probably have a timestamp on the screen, so you can click that to go to the Poke rap. But without further ado, let's just jump right into the Q&A. So the first question on the Q&A comes from a guy by the name of Typhlosion Cove, and he asked, "What got you into rapping?" Well, my answer to you is I pretty much got into rapping from listening to a lot of rap music in my day. I've grown up listening to rap. My parents always, had rap around me, especially my dad. He is a huge rap fanatic. But I got into the Pokemon rapping pretty much after watching Shofu. I've been a long time subscriber of Shofu. Call me a fanboy all you want, but yeah, I pretty much got into the Pokemon rapping because of him. The next question on this Q&A comes from a guy by the name of Oblivion, and he asked me, "Do I consider myself a Poketuber, and who is my favorite Poketuber besides Shofu?" The answer to that question would be yes, I do consider myself a Poketuber. I upload mainly Pokemon based content, from Pokemon Let's Plays to Pokemon Raps to Pokemon Wi-Fi battles, so yeah, I am a Poketuber, and my favorite Poketuber, I can't really choose one, so I would have to choose a couple, but the list would go like this, and this is no particular order, but there would be Hoodlum Scrafty, the King Nappy, Sacred Fire Negro, Numb Nexus, and, well, Shofu has to be on there, but you asked not to have him on there, but yeah, he would be on there definitely. But yeah, that's my top Poketubers, so on to the next question. The next question comes from a guy by the name of SpongeBoob, and he asked, "Is Magikarp the best Pokemon?" Well, to answer that question, I'm a little bit too far away from my mic, so let me bring it a little bit closer and say, "Fuck no, nigga!" The hell? The next question on this Q&A comes from a guy by the name of King D, and he asked, "How did Weavile become your favorite Pokemon?" I don't really know how Weavile became my favorite Pokemon. He was just kind of there. I saw him one time on a Wi-Fi battle, and I was like, Weavile looks so amazing. And then I started using it, and my favorite typing is Dark. And then I figured, spitting cold bars, Weavile should be my mascot. He can spit those cold bars, spit the very cold bars. So he became my mascot, and he eventually became my favorite Pokemon. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. The next question on this Q&A comes from a guy by the name of Scythe Gang. That's my boy. Shout out to Scythe Gang. But anyways, he asked me, "What is my favorite move in Pokemon?" Well, if you want the answer to that, it's quite simple. Let me play a song real quick. Okay, so I'm pretty sure right there that was self-explanatory. My favorite two Pokemon moves are Superpower and Beat Up. Weavile doesn't get Superpower, but Beat Up is one of my favorite moves, and Weavile definitely gets that, so that's your answer to that question. The next question on the Q&A comes from a guy by the name of Kevin Lopes, and he asked, "Why don't I use Pokemon with the Moxie ability like Crocodile or Gyarados?" Well, clearly you haven't been watching too many of my videos, because I'm about to show you a small little clip of me using some of those Pokemon. My next question comes from a guy by the name of Yo Scars, and he asked, "What is your favorite Mega Evolution in Pokemon X and Y?" If I had to choose one Mega Evolution, that I really do like, it would have to be Mega Tyranitar. I pretty much just like Mega Tyranitar because he is just bulky as crap, and with one Dragon Dance he can pretty much take out so many people on a team if you don't outspeed him and hit him with like any type of fighting move. So yeah, that's the reason why I like Mega Tyranitar. The next question on the Q&A comes from a guy by the name of TurtlePlan, and he asked, how did you meet Callum and the others? And by the others, I'm assuming you mean like Sacred Fire Negro and Numnexus and all those other people. Well, it's quite simple really. I had an old channel back in the day by the name of Pokeflaws, and Callum was going by the name Colossal Swagger back then. And pretty much he hit me up one day and we started following each other on Twitter. We were talking and he said something about this thing called ODS. Well, it wasn't ODS back then. But anyways, we started talking and I was like, let me get in there. And he invited me to a Skype call where Sacred Fire Negro was. And we didn't really meet Numnexus until later, but Sacred Fire Negro was there. His name was not Sacred Fire Negro then. I don't even remember what it was back then actually. But I know he used to go by Azure Flame XP or XD or whatever. But anyways, he was there. We started talking and I got really good and with all of them and we became friends, and I ended up making a new channel called Pokeflows where I uploaded raps and stuff like I do today, but they weren't as good quality as they are today. So yeah, that's how I met Callum and Nick. And then as for the King Nappy, one day I just got into a Skype call with Callum and he was there. He ended up following me on Twitter, and same with Cuddle of Death. And yeah, that's pretty much how it went from there. And Numnexus I pretty much met a while ago on Pokeflows. We had a battle and I'm pretty sure he uploaded it or whatever, and yeah, people were telling me that they wanted me to battle him, so we ended up battling and he ended up beating me because Nexus is God and I'm just me. But yeah, that's how I met all of them. So on to the next question. The next question comes from a guy by the name of The Kyle Aaron, and he asked me, can you do a freestyle in the vid please? So I guess here you go.
Shout outs to Kyle Aaron for the question. You know, I'ma get it for you, bro. This is that freestyle you was asking for. So let's go. They call me Moxie Boost, you say I'm atrocious. I get up on a track and everybody will notice that I'm fly like a Pidgey yacht in the Kalos region. You think you hot? Well, nigga, it's my season. I'm taking over all these Ninetales and Vulpix. You might wanna quit, cause you know that I am sick with the fucking flow that'll make your nose run like Hub Chew. You know how I do, I get up on the track and burn you. Yeah, I'm killing everybody with these Pokebars. You niggas is soft sand, I am so rock hard. I get up on a track, everybody's gonna fall quick. You know that I stay sick, I don't give a fuck, bitch. You niggas like Rotom, and I don't fall for your tricks. Yeah, you fucking bitch. My livers are so rock hard like an onyx, bitch. You know that you gonna be hooked on some phonic shit.
The next question comes from a guy by the name of Austin Cooch or Couch, I don't know how to say it, but he said, how old are you and how long did you go to school for? Well, I am 20 years old and I went to school all the way up to a year and a half of college, so yeah. And I'm not going to read the rest of that question because that would just be disrespectful to my friend Callum, so yeah. This next question comes from a guy by the name of Owen Lane, and he said, did you choose the Poke Life or did the Poke Life choose you? Well, if you want an honest answer, I chose the Poke Life. The Poke Life did not choose me. Based Arceus told me I had two choices. It was either the Digimon life or the Poke Life. And I was like, I'm not going to live a struggle lifestyle with the Digimon, so I'm going to go with the Pokemon. And yeah, it's paid off ever since. So yeah, that's the answer to your question. The second to last question on this Q&A comes from a guy by the name of Chris Fernie. And he said, what overlooked Kalos Pokemon do you find viable and or appealing? And my answer to that would actually be the one and only Talonflame. I just love its color scheme. Its shiny is just amazing looking too. And he is very viable in competitive battles with his Gale Wings ability. So yeah, that's my answer to that question. And let's jump right into the final question of this Q&A. The final question comes from a guy by the name of Chaos Thunder 007, and he said, is Dove Soap the greatest soap to ever exist on this almighty earth? Well, Chaos, the answer to that is very simple. It is clearly yes, and it was supposed to be the only soap created on this earth by based Bleezes, but scientists from wherever, I think it was Nicaragua, actually created new soaps, and those are poisonous toxins to your skin. So the only soap you should use is Dove soap. So if you aren't using Dove soap, you might want to go buy some right now. Go to your local 99-cent store and buy yourself some Dove soap. It's squeaky clean, 99 cents. So yeah, that's the end of this Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed that, but stay tuned for the Pokemon rap right at the end of this video.
Who's that guy?
Robin Banks, Moxie Boost, G.E. Let's get her. Who's going first though? I guess it's me, Robin Banks, more official than a referee. In all black and white, looking like Gen 1. Matter of fact, like Gen 5, Reshy Ram and Sacrum. Whether it's the Pokemon Tower or Celestial, I'm digging grease for Pokemon. Gonna need an extra drill. You to me is like a Marowak to a rocket. This rapping, you need to stop it. I'm Haxorus, you're a Tropics. I'd rather get off the topic, but I'm bashing on them songs because they give me headaches like the Lavender Syndrome. Creepy pasta, I spit sick. I need a doctor, my time to shine, wrist shining like a green Diago. Me against you, you already lost, admit it. My bars are killing them, turning them to Kofa Grigas. I'm the man cause I'm colder, and if you don't believe in ghosts, then tell me, what's that white hand on your shoulder?
You know who I be, I'm the M-O-X, or the I to the E. That's me, just a train that's never seen the fleet. And if they don't run on wash, then I run on heat on a beat. There ain't nobody see me. My bars be sharper than a Glycore's teeth, or a Weavile's claw, or a Fearo's beak. I've always been a king, I don't need a queen. Moxie Boost flyer than Pincer with the Megastone, giving haters the finger and wave it like a metronome. But no need to introduce, cause you already know me. I'm top percent like the Rattata of youngster Joey. You golden. When you look at me, I know you see a king. You sleep and know me wrong. My mic's the item from Mr. Fuji. You know the item, man. I'm talking about that Poke Flute. I'm sweeping teams like a Gyarados with the Moxie Boost. Let's get back to the topic. You hand me the mic, I rock it. I'm blasting off like Team Rocket. I know you niggas can't see me, no slip scope up in your pocket. You better have a fairy type. My bars gon' hit you hard like an outrage from a Dragon Knight.
So got that Moxie Boost and passed to me. Had to sweep, shouldn't have let me straight shell smash the beat. You beating me ain't happening. You yapping me in Japanese cause I ain't even get it. I skipped your talk like I'm tapping B. So quit the chatter, this rapper has got that soundproof. Claiming that you mega, but no one cares, dog, you hound doom. Kabu, topping all of y'all smaller than Chaozu. Tell them it's fine, I poker bank Rando Rousey. Life gave me lemons, I turned them into a soft drink. Make the ladies pucker up, I treat them like they all jinx. Sharp beak, brave bird, hit like Braviary. Pen writing's my bread like I'm jotting and carving. Articuno bars cold like Moxie, they Weavile. Zapdos, I light a city up like Lumios. The Red Robin, Banks, Moltres and spraying heat though. Put us on a track, that's a legendary trio.